Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Derek with MCTV. Hi Matt.
Hey Derek.
So what's going on today is we want to talk about the ice storm that hit us 2 weeks ago. There was obviously quite a demand operationally put on us, and there were some lessons learned, so we want to talk about that. So first, why don't you talk about what happened?
Sure. Thanks, Derek. As everyone knows, it was the biggest ice storm, I think, in New Brunswick's history with, a large response. At some point, 500 people were working on the event alone, just, workers and disaster management folks, and even the military was brought in, which is very rare. As you know, a lot of areas in the province got hit, but especially up north was struck really, really hard. I had the chance about a week after to go up and see the crews and see the devastation, and it was really amazing. There were a lot of things that we learned during the event, I guess. Obviously, is initially when the first reports came in from MB Power, it was only going to be a couple of days that the power was out. Okay. And once you saw the devastation, and I talked to a lot of the crews, it was fairly evident that was going to be prolonged for a long period of time. So we learned a valuable lesson there that I think we're going to become a lot more prepared when events like this happen. We're response ready and we get out there very soon. And I think that's one of our biggest takeaways. The other big takeaway was our operations manager, Bruno, did a great job, was up and really, really busy with the disaster side. He was at the incident command site really trying to coordinate the activities. And he was also there to support the staff as well. But I think what we realized is having one operations manager kind of run that large size of event, we would have benefited at having another person on the ground with the staff and making sure that they felt supported. So
the gear all comes from Moncton, is that correct?
Yeah, so all of our generators right now come from Moncton. We're looking, can we possibly change that? Do we have one or two areas, or do we have 4 sites, or how does that look? We're kind of putting some plans into place. Obviously, one of the challenges with generators is making sure that they work and they time of need. Evol and the crews are looking at ways, how can we, do we contract that out? What do we do? And we're going to come up with a viable solution, and we'll make sure that we share that with everyone. The other big thing is just making sure that families are supported as well. I mean, during an event like this, it's not only just our staff, it's our families that they may have to leave at home, and they really need the support. I was blown away, Derek, when I was up there and spoke with the staff at the amount of efforts and activities that they did. I mean, a lot of these folks went above and beyond, not only just while on duty, but when they were off duty, they were out going door to door, helping the elderly, making sure that folks weren't left alone, because as you can imagine, we're all pretty dependent on power. Yeah. When you start to go a few days without it, you really start to lose a lot of things, and some folks, that's their only source of heat, so it's really important. So I just wanted to say to all our staff and all the crews and folks that responded to the event, a sincere thank you. You did an amazing job, and I couldn't be prouder to be your leader and have all of you, as part of this team. So thank you so much.
Awesome, great. That's a really good story to hear how this crews worked like that. What we're going to wrap up with is what we're going to talk about next. Next episode is all about the tour that Matt went on, so we'll be discussing the highlights of that.
Great. We got a lot of information. Julie spent the last, 4 weeks or 5 weeks going through all the information and putting it all together. We're now starting to meet in the different groups to kind of start to work on some plans, how we're going to actually get some things accomplished. And I'm really excited for this year. I think we're going to have one of our biggest years. When I was up north talking to a lot of the staff, and they were saying that they're starting to feel some things change. We've got a long way to go, but this is going to be a big year. So I'm really excited. Look forward to the next episode of MCTV. We'll talk about what we're going to do in 2017, and just can't wait for it to come.
All right. See you guys later.